Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, we have the new Player of the Month, Guerreiro, to check out. This card's really cheap. It's like 50k on the market, and yeah, I had fodder on my main account, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and use him because you guys remember this team, right? And I was like, you know, I have a lot of Portuguese players, so if I get him in the team, it's not going to be like super hard to link him, right? So with Guerreiro, guys, we're taking a look at someone who is 5'7", high medium work rates, left-footed, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Honestly, that's perfectly fine to work with. In-game alternate positions, he has left back, left wing back, as well as the left mid position. To be honest with you, for the meta of this game, the main way that I see this card being used is going to be in a 1 of 3 midfield setup. Now, technically speaking, you could give this card a hunter chemistry style and use him as one of the main attackers up top. Sure, you can totally do that, right? However, I do feel like you're probably going to want way better players, especially if you're like in the higher division. So for the meta of FIFA, I really feel like the shadow chemistry style is going to make the most sense to use him in a formation like this, right? So I'm trying out hashtag Harry's 4321, and I've just done the variation where I've switched the center mid instructions to be over on the left side, right? So with Guerreiro being the attacking oriented card, he just has to get into the box with the cross, right? Like I said, this is the main way that I see this card being used in, because yes, technically you can use them as a left mid in a 3-back formation, but if you take a look at his in-game stats, his sprint speed is in the lower area, but his acceleration is high. That's okay to work with as long as you are really focused down the middle of the play, right? So a lot of people that use formations, you know, if you use like a 4-3-3 even, and you're using him as like a left center mid, that would be perfectly fine as well, right? So just a couple of things like that. What I like about this card is that his base card stats for shooting is in the mid 80s area, which is fantastic. Really, really good stuff there. Passing also going to be in a fantastic area. 90s for everything is great. Dribbling all the 90s area as well. You have to remember that Guerreiro in game, guys, is a smaller player, right? So he's a smaller player. This is what he looks like. He's a 5'7" player with a short and lean minus body type. Okay, short and lean minus. So again, this is perfect for like a 3 midfield setup. With him being left-footed, it definitely adds to the card, right? So on a shadow chemistry style, we'll be working with really good acceleration to utilize that, you know, heights that he has, that quickness when it comes to the I would say what you're going to work with the most is if you're using like kind of park the bus tactics, which I try to stray away from, right? But if you use those park the bus tactics and it's all about like quick accelerations to get into the right positions, that's where you're probably going to work with the most in a 3 midfield setup. Shadow chemistry, I'll be putting the defensive stats all in the 90s area, which is great. And then for physical, he's not going to have much physical, right? So that's probably going to be one of the things that you notice being on the lower side of the card. So yeah, like I said earlier, we'll be playing some Foot Champs games. We'll be playing him in the 4-3-2-1, and the only instruction that we're going to have on him is just to get into the box of the cross. So yeah, we'll see what he's like on those instructions. Hopefully he's a beast.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive, but the danger averted for now. Guerreiro. And Palinha with it. Guerreiro!
Ooh, almost got the first goal scoring opportunity there.
Can he put it away? Guerreiro!
Nice.
In it goes!
Sent him on that one.
Ronaldo. Must take the lead here.
Ooh, try to go for the near post. Maybe the far post would have been fine there.
Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? A fine reading of the situation.
So acceleration is definitely high, which is very noticeable. It's the sprint speed part that sometimes lets him down in certain defensive situations. Like you'll have that initial acceleration, that movement speed, but
And in the second half. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Could be, and not cleared away.
oh, it's good that we scored that. They always do an extra emphasis touch when they're close to the goalkeeper.
Here, this has been quite the roller coaster ride. Foden. Sanchez. And a chance for them to nudge in front.
We'll take that too. Good stuff.
Restarted 3-2 here. It's time to play it over.
Oh, yeah, he's just gonna hold that that area there. Shouldn't have committed the roulette. What is going on?
And he put it away. Guerreiro. Must be.
No, should have gone for a green at least.
Can they square the game? They're comfortable in bringing that ball down. Could have been awkward for the goalkeeper.
Jose Sa, by the way, guys, is one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever used this year, hands down.
Ronaldo. Now options are plenty. Dangerous looking through ball. And the cross not quite.
Oh, if the pass was better. The initial pass there with Guerreiro was great. Oh,
Very
it's
intense.
Foden.
Until they have it in them to level this. Well, didn't go so
Nice,
badly in the
Guerreiro.
end, he had in mind.
Nice.
Hugo Sanchez plays alongside Samuel Eto'o.
Good tackle. So. Oh, it was a green time shot too. Unlucky.
Plenty of options. Guerreiro.
Nice. Got the loop shot.
What an outrageous hit.
Got the loop shot. He was very explosive to move into that position too. Take that strike.
Plenty of support here. Foden. Could be.
Oh, almost got the jam. So much jam. What's going on?
Will he play it in?
Get back. Oh. Too short for those crazy interceptions if he had the chance.
Foden. Can he find the right pass? Palinha. Sanchez. They do pass the ball with authority. Surely. And a
Good goal, boys.
goal for celebration.
Good goal, good goal.
Jota. Could play it in.
Oh. Would have got that. Guerreiro's super small, so I don't expect him to get those crazy attacking opportunities.
Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Palinha. Guerreiro.
Oh, that was a direct.
Foden. Great opportunity.
Oh.
Guerreiro.
He gets the jam.
And a goal.
He gets the jam. Manual defending. I'm pretty sure he's manually defending there, so he definitely should have gotten the ball there, but we'll take it.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Oh, big opportunity.
We'll take that too.
Illegal play, and hence a free kick.
Guerreiro gets the ball. Through ball here. Nice. Gotta do some quick left sticks. Little lob pass here. Pass it out quick. First time strike. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now. On to Jota. A glorious
Ah, have to do some extra stuff there.
the change now. Short corner favored. Guerreiro. And that
Nice finesse shot.
tearing apart.
So listen, if you're using a card like this as one of your three midfielders and you want to get those shots with the finesse shot, the outside foot shot, he clearly hits them very well. Center of gravity being low is probably super helpful for that kind of thing. L1, R1, nice pass.
Zambrota.
Oh, get it. Nice.
Superbly to take back possession.
Nice. Let's see if the sprint speed's a problem here.
It might be.
Oh, man.
And away.
You know why I timed it really quickly? Because if I greened it, I wouldn't have scored. So I red, I just want to see if a randomness would help there. Probably could have gone for a shot cancel as well too.
Well, couldn't find a team.
Oh, didn't get any defensive play there.
And a throw in to come.
Accelerate in that position. Accelerate back. Get it. Yeah. See the sprint speed part, right? Like that sprint speed after the accelerations, where sometimes it's a little bit of an issue.
Back to Jota. Chance to finish. And
Ah, would have been a good build-up play.
substitution here. Guerreiro. He might yet finish.
Yeah.
The intervention.
At some point, the defenders will get in the way.
Guerreiro. Good effort here.
That was a direct one.
Palmed away by
Direct. Direct.
Foden. Rafael Guerreiro. And that's fantastic.
Saved by Ederson again.
Cross and deal with the danger. And they're making a change. And that will be a corner. Guerreiro. Oh, he fancies
That should be good.
this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You could tell from the animation choice, right? Like the moment that they hit it, you could just see that it's going to be like a little bit higher. It's not going to go direct, you know? You got to really feel it out.
And it's Mbappe. It's with Erdogan. And he's given
Nice little interception there.
It's the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors. Well, Derek,
Little man of the match performance from him, eh? Okay, guys. So final verdict on the new Guerreiro card. So, guys, you genuinely cannot go wrong with the price of this card for what he offers in game. You honestly can't go wrong with it. One of the main reasons that people are going to be unlocking a card like this is the hopes of someone like Thomas Meunier actually getting the improvements. If you have like a Jude Bellingham in your team as well, like that'd be really sick to work with. Matt Hummels is really cheap as well. He's like 70 something K. His review will be out in a bit as well. Very, very solid choice to work with. So a lot of people are looking at those types of things. So with him having a left back, left wing, left mid position change, that's very helpful to be able to rotate him into the midfield setup. Now, what are the things that you notice the most, right? So again, the things that are the obvious things that you don't notice is what helps him be good in other areas of the card, right? So obviously sprint speed being at an 83 in some situations will present to be a problem, right? A lot of the times if you're playing with midfielders like this, if you're keeping them on the cover center and your tactic kind of revolve around like park the bus stuff, it's all about that quick acceleration to move into spaces quickly, which he'll be able to do for you, right? But he just doesn't have that height and physical presence that is usually the meta when it comes to FIFA in this game, right? But the high acceleration, obviously very helpful when it comes to quick transition speed, chasing after the ball initially, right? But it's just the sprint speed being lower that you notice being low in certain situations. But you know what's really cool about this card is that the general build-up play with him as an attacking-oriented center mid, it's pretty fun, right? Because he's a player that has really high dribbling stats as a midfielder while being short and lean minus. So if I do get myself into a situation where I'm taking strikes outside of the 18-yard box, inside the 18-yard box, he's really, really good at hitting them because base card stats for shooting being in the mid 80s area, when you green time these shots, especially with his center of gravity being low at 5'7", short and lean minus body type, he takes those strikes really well. Finesse shots, the outside foot shot, once you see it's that loop where it's just like really high, you're good to go, right? So again, you really can't go wrong with this SBC at 57K. It's really, really fair value for what he offers in game. Absolutely, right? It's a card that has everything that you need. Sure, he doesn't have the weak foot. I think it would have been really cool if they added the weak foot, like a nice little four-star weak foot would have been very, very nice. But yeah, you can't go wrong with him. The things that are noticeably bad on the card is what makes him good in other areas. So it's just one of those types of things, right? Lack of physical, all that stuff doesn't really matter because you're going to be using him, again, in a 1 of 3 midfield setup. And I have him on cover wing, which is fine because AI-wise will push him into that position, right? But if you have center mids, if you play like a 4-3-3 and you have him on cover center, that's fine because you're going to be working with that acceleration more than anything, right? So WSBC performs really well in game. Take some long shots with him, right? Those finesse shots, not long shots like the regular power strikes. I'm talking about like the finesse shots and the outside foot shots. He hits them very, very cleanly. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.